Hello, everyone. It's me, Travis of Giggles and Bits, and I'm recording a quick video here. I saw this earlier today, and I thought it was pretty awesome to say, but maybe it's not totally what it seems to be. But let's take a look at this article here. Move this over here and churn. There it is. There it is. All right. So Paramount CEO says streaming service will not remove old content some may find offensive. It's all on demand. You don't have to watch anything you don't want to. I fucking love that. That's a fantastic response, and I want to see that response from more CEOs of companies or just companies in general. I don't necessarily need to hear from the CEOs directly, but if we see this from more corporations, that'd be fucking great. Pardon my French. So, amidst the current media environment where major studios have taken to memory holing any production that has even the slightest chance of specifically offending the most overly sensitive of modern sensibilities, Paramount CEO Bob Bakish has made it clear that his company, Paramount Plus service, will not engage in this practice. That is awesome. Backish broached the topic of his studio's historical catalog while fielding questions from The Guardian regarding recent rumors that Paramount may be interested in purchasing, subsequently privatizing local British broadcaster Channel 4, all of which he ultimately declined to comment on that stuff about the purchase. Which is not that's not why we're reading the article. By definition, you have some things that were made in a different time and reflect different sensibilities, he told the outlet. I don't believe in censoring art that was made historically. That's probably a mistake. I'm going to tell you right now it is a mistake. Because for decades now, for decades, people have been trying to get classic artworks that have depict nudity, that display genitalia, male or female, and people have been trying to censor that. And that's been mainly coming from Christian uh, religious wing of the United States. Understandable, but a bit ridiculous. We can't censor all of that stuff. We have to empower people with the ability to make decisions for themselves. And if people don't make decisions for themselves, then they expect somebody else to make the decision for them, ultimately removing responsibility of, well, not ultimately removing, but making people feel like they are not responsible for their own actions because, X, Y, and Z should have been done to prevent me from making that mistake. I'm sorry, what in what universe did you think that taking out a $100,000 loan for an English major was a good idea? Here's your apron. Burgers aren't going to flip themselves. Not picking on English majors. I just think that's slightly more productive than getting a degree in basket weaving. But the way things are going in this country, all those basket weavers are going to be like, haha, suckers. It's a basket. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that one. Addressing audience members who may at time feel compelled to call for a given piece of content to be outright removed from availability, he added, it's all on demand. You don't have to watch anything you don't want to. As noted above, Backish's outlook toward the ever changing tides of offense and cultural acceptability marks him as a noted outlier among his competitors, who, in contrast, have no qualms with buckling to public pressure at even the slightest hint of outrage. Like, no shit. Like, no shit. How many times have we seen a company get tweeted at online by an account that has barely any fucking followers, and then that company is like, you know what? You're right, person with 9 followers. We're removing all of that stuff from our shelves. Thank you for letting us know how offended and hurt your feelings were by our choices. We hope to rectify that. That's dumb. That's dumb. By the way, I am totally distracted by these abs. Sorry. It's just they just keep coming. It's like they know I'm working on myself. Now, so I said in the beginning that it was pretty awesome to see him make this statement about Paramount Plus, which I haven't subscribed to because I'm a little pissed off that they took all of the Star Trek stuff that was good and hid it behind that fucking paywall. So, fuck you for doing that, but I understand why you're doing it. In the beginning, I said it was great that he said this, but maybe it's not everything that it's cracked up to be because they have removed content just a year ago. They had removed content from their Paramount Plus or whatever it was at the time. They removed content that was deemed potentially insensitive for jokes of that nature. So let's go down to. They go through and they talk about other companies, but I want to talk about Paramount Plus specifically here. Let's see. So, notably, Backish anti-censorship stance appears to be a recent development as Paramount Plus has provably pulled content as recently as last year. In March of 2021, SpongeBob SquarePants episode Midlife Crustacean and Quarantined Crab were removed, the former out of concern, former being Midlife Crustacean, the former being out of concern that its panty raid subplot was not kid appropriate, and the latter out of sensitivity for the ongoing COVID pandemic. Latter. Quarantined. As of writing this, appears that Quarantine Crab has since been restored to the both platforms. Midlife Crustacean remains unavailable. So while Backish is saying that he's not going to remove anything, stuff has been removed from their streaming platform, some of which hasn't been restored. So, I mean, it's fucking fantastic that he said this, and I hope he sticks to his guns on this. But I'd also like to see him go back on some of the other stuff. Yeah, I thought this was pretty awesome. I'm excited about these comments, and I don't want to see censorship of anything. I just don't. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. You have to let us decide. There's a whole bunch of things that are done for us to protect us, and it just pisses me off. Anyways, that's it. If you guys like the video, please like, subscribe. I don't know what to do with my hands. Share it if you think it's worth it. Um, and let me know what you think of Paramount CEO's comments here down below. Adios.